Welcome to the mass spectrometry simulation. Within this simulation, you will learn about the components of a mass spectrometer, interpret both mass-to-charge ratio and analyte concentration patterns, and learn how mass spectrometry is being used diagnostically in the clinical lab. There are three sections to this simulation: components mode, practice mode, and test mode. When you first access the sim, you will automatically start in the components mode. Here you can move the cursor over the different items in the lab and read a description. Clicking on any item in the inlet system brings up a detailed description of its functionality. Clicking on the mass spectrometer itself displays a cutaway view of the machine and a mass-to-charge ratio graph. Selecting one of the numbered buttons and then clicking Run at the bottom of the menu will show an animation of ions running through the mass spectrometer. The larger the number you select, the greater the concentration of ionized vitamin D3 will run through the instrument. By selecting Practice Mode in the simulation, you will prepare, run, and interpret a mass spec sample. You will see the Sample Preparation Lab, where you will have a test tube rack with differently labeled test tubes, another test tube rack with correspondingly labeled test tubes, except with C18 cartridges, transfer pipettes, 2 micropipettes, new tips jars for the micropipettes, a trash can for used items, a vortex for mixing, and 3 samples. You will be guided through the sample preparation process to make sure each step you take is correct. Once you have completely prepared the sample, you can click the Run Sample button to produce a mass spectrum of the sample. If you select Test Mode, you will first be asked to choose a type of sample you would like to identify, as well as which type of ion source you should use in your analysis. Depending on your answers, you will take one of two routes from here. Either a sample will automatically be prepared for you, or you will have to prepare your own sample. Preparing your sample is the same as in practice mode, except no feedback is given to you until the very end, when you receive an overall evaluation. Once the sample preparation is complete, click the Run Sample button in the middle of the screen. The mass spectrum screen will appear with your sample spectrum displayed on the right-hand side. It's up to you to correctly identify the sample you have. Use the left and right arrows to shift through reference mass spectra on the left-hand side. When ready, click the Identify button and select your sample from the list of options. Afterwards, you will be able to review your sample preparation process in the Evaluation Results menu.